As I look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time is hit you, you're not surprised.
Did you guys see the DSP related news today?
Yes, I did. Why don't you? Can you?
So DSP woke up this morning, probably early afternoon, well, maybe like around 10 or 11 this time, and his YouTube channel's gone, just fucking gone, just completely gone. No message either, which is really weird. Usually when they're taken down, there's some kind of a message. Fucking nothing, just gone. So he contacts YouTube and talks to some like Indian tech support person.
Of course.
And yeah, maybe.
Thank you
And
for calling with the...
the beautiful reason, and this is the funniest shit to me, you've got to understand, DSP has 50 to 60,000 videos on his channel. All right, he uploads between 30 to 100 times a day. And he was linked to his Google Plus account, if you remember the integration that took place a couple years ago. Apparently, he didn't adjust his settings. So on the Google Plus platform, every time this guy would upload a fucking video, it would spam out a link to the video. So I guess after 3 years of spamming out 30 to 100 links a fucking day, Google Plus was finally like, you know what? Maybe no. Maybe we're just going to shut your Google Plus account down. And because it was connected to his YouTube, it took his YouTube down. Now, he did get his channel back, but from what I understand, the verification mark is gone.
Ooh. Man, you think Google Plus would be happy that people are actually using it?
That's probably the funniest thing to me. You've got like 10 people that use that fucking just horrible shit house platform.
Yeah.
But those 10 people were bothered enough by his 30 links a day that they probably reported him. Can you make this guy stop? I don't care about Metal Gear Solid Part 482. I don't want to watch it. Stop it.
I'm not a big connoisseur of DSP.
Hey, you're pretty good.
Long playthroughs and break them up into 5-10 minute clips, and then just put a shit ton of ads in each clip. Isn't that how he does his?
Well, I think DSP's taking the wrong approach because he likes to beg for money. I don't think that's really. He'll go on and give you a sob story every month, oh my god, somebody shot my dog or some fucking dumb shit. But he has a tendency when he explains this, when he's doing his fundraising, to over-explain it and tell people how close he is to getting fucked if they trolled with him just a little bit more. Like, when he was on his Twitch stream today, he was like, if I lose my YouTube channel, I will have to file to bankruptcy. He might as well have shot a bat signal up into the sky to get Fred Fucks to return. You know what I mean? That's the last thing you want to say. But yeah, he was like, if I don't, YouTube is a huge part of my revenue. If I don't get YouTube to give me money, I'm fucked. And if you go look at his metrics, I think he's getting 1.5 to 2 million views a month, maybe. Which I think doesn't that translates to $1,500 to $2,000.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it gives you a good idea what he needs per month to manage 2 mortgages, a fucking lease on his car, and all the other shit. But yeah, he basically told everybody that if anything ever happens to his YouTube account,
his life's over.
His life is fucked. He has to go declare bankruptcy. He's going to lose his house.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody will go after his YouTube now.
Well, it made me curious, too, because I know he can't have a fucking AdSense account. He fucked his first one up. So I almost wonder if, after PandaLee left him, if he found this new chick and started dating her just so he could get her to set up an AdSense account to attach to his channel.
Ooh.
Now, what happened? What happened with PandaLee, by the way? Because I was out
I'll
on
give you the
vacation. I just know they broke up. I didn't see the.
Oh, I'll give you the straight up fucking story. This asshole likes to try to explain this off like what he did wasn't bad, but anybody that's been in a relationship can understand when one of you gets sick and you have to go to the fucking hospital. That's kind of a big deal, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of a big deal, even if it's not something that necessarily in the end turns out to be a huge emergency. I get it. Maybe you don't have the greatest insurance. Maybe you don't have insurance, but occasionally shit happens in life and somebody gets fucking sick and they need to go into the ER. Well, PandaLee had to go into the ER. She had a massive fucking panic attack at work, right? He gets annoyed because he has to sit his fat ass down for 2 to 3 hours without a Game Boy in his hand or something.
Oh my god.
He gets a bill. They say it's a anxiety attack, and he actually tells her. He doesn't just tell her. I believe he told the fucking hospital and the ambulance service, if this happens again, just give her a fucking pill. Don't take her to the hospital. Okay, this is a chick that had to lie to her. Okay, she wore a fake ring to work because she felt so embarrassed she'd been dating him for 5 years and wasn't engaged. She faked her own engagement.
Oh my god.
All right, and he was oblivious to this. The trolls brought it up on his stream until he finally realized that she was doing this at work and she'd been talking about it on social media. He's not the best Casanova. I mean, there have been moments too where he said some really dumb shit. Like there's one stream where he interrupts the gameplay of like fucking Star Wars Battlefront. And he tells everybody, "I gotta go wake Panda up. She's got the flu and she's really sick, but she needs to cook me dinner." Like, maybe your fat ass could, LARP your way over to the fucking microwave and just do a Hungry Man. Maybe let your girlfriend who's got the flu sleep it off, champ. I don't know.
Or make some soup or something to give to her. Jesus Christ, dude, she's sick. What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
McDonald's. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could go with this.
He could have done a whole host of things.
Just
I mean,
order
the guy
some ramen.
he ran a fucking series called Cooking with the King, so I know he knows how to work a fucking oven. But yeah, no, just a lot of shit going on there. But I mean, she wasn't a YouTuber, but she had a job. She worked, and she tried to run her own small business, as dumb as it was for the soap thing. He was just, I think, kind of a dick, and she had enough after the. I think the hospital thing really was like the last straw. I think that's where she was like, "Fuck this guy." Because what happens if she really gets sick? You know what I mean? Like, what happens if she gets hit by a fucking car or her kidney explodes or some crazy shit? He's gonna be like, "Can you just hurry up and heal? I need to go to an LP of Persona. Come on, you gotta suck it up, Panda. I need dinner." So
yeah, even though it's just a small illness, that's kind of shows you what it's going to be in the future. And if he's that callous about it, it's just like,
"You've got AIDS. I've got to go to E3. Come on."
well, yeah, and the funny thing is, after doing the Wings video and hearing Kyle and the other guys who worked with him and kind of knew him talk about the money he was making, I get a good idea of what DSP was making now, back when he started, because he was doing really well in the very, very early days. He is a fucking idiot for not saving up any of that. He shouldn't have any financial troubles with the money he made for the first 2 or 3 years, once that monetization kicked in. But he's got 2 mortgages he can't pay. Like, how do you get yourself under that? How do you get yourself in that position? It makes me wonder, didn't Monday Matt, didn't he get a house? But I don't think he didn't pay for it, though, right? He's got a mortgage.
he said he paid for a house, but I don't know if what that means exactly. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I can't imagine he bought it it outright. Yeah.
No.
So I wonder, like, is he going to face like a DSP situation in 2 years where his like channel views are gone and he's stuck with a fucking massive mortgage?
Well, his girlfriend works, so maybe he'll be able to manage. But why does DSP have 2 mortgages?
I believe it's 2 mortgages. Because he has a house that he lives in, but he also has a condo.
Yeah.
So he has to rent the condo out because that's where he used to live, and I believe it still has him. I'm not the deepest on DSP lore. Like, if you want to know the fucking full story, go to like Kiwi or something. They've got a whole fucking sub forum dedicated to him.
That's strange. You would expect him to at least charge enough to pay the mortgage on that one place and a little bit more. A smart thing to do.
Yeah, you'd expect that he'd understand the situation, or that he'd just, I don't know, get rid of the fucking house and go back to the condo.
Yeah.
Or not have bought a house in the first place. He moved states, I believe, because it was there was no income tax or something wherever the fuck he is now. That was his brilliant idea. Like, I don't have to pay income tax, so I'm going to move and buy another house.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know, man. He's a fucking dummy. He's a dum-dum. I don't know what he's doing.
It's not
He
smart.
doesn't seem like the best long-term planner around.
Or short-term planner. Or
Well, fuck,
planner in
can
general.
you name me one YouTuber that really has been known for their financial insight and their forethought in planning out their retirement? Aside from the ones that make fucking ridiculous money where they can be idiots and be fine. But like, it seems like a majority are like a flash in the pan. They make a shit ton of cash and then it falls apart. And where the fuck are they in 3 years? And I think DSP. That's what's going to be.
Except for the real, money men like PewDiePie and the top people who almost can't fuck up.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys like that. Yeah, guys like that are fine. I mean, PewDiePie makes so much stupid amounts of money that like he could be the most retarded man on earth and be just fine.
Yeah.
But somebody like DSP can't afford to do that.
But like you said, he was in at the beginning. Like he should have had no problems if he had saved and.
Yeah, if he just put aside a decent small, I almost wonder why YouTube doesn't put up like a disclaimer. Yeah, like how colleges, if you go to a college now, if you start a college, they will sit you down for like an hour course and tell you, hey, idiot, if you take out student loans, you're going to have to pay them back. So let's talk about being responsible 4 or 5 years from now, so you know what's going to happen. I almost kind of would expect that YouTube would have something up like that when you monetize your channel. They're like, hey, maybe you're going to make a bunch of money. Might want to think about saving up a little bit of that. Sincerely, the Google team.
Maybe they could start a. I think the NFL and sports league have like services and homes for like broke football players and shit later on in their life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's getting.
I think they do financial help nowadays. There's like a rookie for the NFL. There's a rookie symposium where they have all the rookies go in and they get lectured by all like NFL old guys and tell them, listen, don't spend all your money on hookers and blow, buddy. It ain't gonna last. You're gonna be in the league for a couple of years and then your knees are gonna blow out and then you're gonna be done. So save some of that shit up.
But see, it's like that in pretty much every field. I mean, certain careers you're gonna have a longer prom, but there's certain prom years that you're gonna have, and you'll never get those back. You'll be hot for whatever 5-10 years, and then you won't be. So if you don't save money during your prom money making period, you're really fucking up. So.
Yeah, you should walk away with a nice little nest egg to start or your real career and fucking stabilize yourself for a year or two or whatever you're gonna do. I don't know.
Yeah, people should learn to invest money.
Away. I mean, yeah, exactly. Or invest, yes.
Yeah, invest it, put it in a 401k, bonds, mutual funds, this and that. But no, people don't do that. They just throw it in the bank and get like what, a penny fucking every 6 months. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with his YouTube channel. Like if he loses anything, he's fucked. Like his income is split really between 3 different sources, and if one of those goes down, I think that's it for him. I don't think it's recoverable.
What, he's got YouTube? Isn't he on Twitch too?
Yeah, he's got YouTube, he's got Twitch, but then he's got Patreon, right? So he gets the subs from Twitch, the monetization from YouTube, and then the donations through Patreon. But I think if like one of those goes, he's kind of fucked.
One leg of the stool.
You know what he should do? Go on Plexstorm.
Plexstorm.
Yeah, well, somebody explain what that is. Like, I've heard other people talk about Plexstorm, so what the fuck is that?
Do you want to explain
it's Twitch, but like porn Twitch.
It's like Pornhub and Twitch had a retard baby.
Yeah.
Wait, so does it have to explicitly be porn, or can you just stream whatever the fuck you want?
You can apparently stream whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't have
Like
to be porn.
like somebody apparently pulled their pants down or something. That
there's-
was watching just
There are
randomly.
a bunch of chicks just do it naked, but there's not that many chicks, and there's a lot
not
of
there's a lot crop of talent there on
Not yet,
Plexstorm.
nope.
Yeah, seems to be mostly like ugly fat bitches and trannies.
Yeah, there's a lot
No,
of. there's a lot
what
of
I'm asking is,
transsexuals.
could I do a
No,
stream
yeah.
making fun of furries on Plexstorm? Do I have
I
to be
believe-
naked to do it, or?
No, you don't.
No,
It's not a requirement. I think it's just a possibility if you would like to be naked.
Dude, if you do it, that'd be hilarious.
Yes.
If you do it, you can just put whatever on the screen,
I'm
basically.
sure that would be the biggest stream in Plexstorm.
Well, no, is it
might-
a small site right now, or is it pretty big?
No,
I think it's still small, right? I don't know how big it is, to be honest.
See, that amuses me, because I imagine all these cam whores are trying to get their start there, and if
Yeah.
I go over there and I can bring a decent-sized audience and get, like, the #1 stream going on it, I'm going to have all these cam whores really pissed off and angry. Like, why is this dude who isn't even showing himself talking about fur fags? Why is he ahead of me when I'm flashing my tits nonstop?
You know what? I don't think there's like more than like 100 viewers on something. So if you can bring half of a Metocast there, you would explode their servers.
Is it PC-based, or is this like a mobile thing?
PC.
I think
It's
PC.
yeah.
I might try Plexstorm then. Maybe
Come
I
on,
can
do it. Do it.
because then I could do that the Deviants After Dark thing there.
You could.
Because some things you just can't do on YouTube. Yeah.
No, there's so much shit I want to do, but yeah, you can't do it on YouTube. But if like I can find a streaming service that doesn't fucking care, yeah, I'd do it there.
They haven't.
Also,
I mean,
there's another one called Stream.me. I haven't used it yet, but I think you can pretty much do. Over there. It's not that you're an account, but I'm not like.
God, I could do a show about the world's worst porn.
you could.
The possibilities are unfolding
See,
before
there's
me.
a lot of
You're welcome.
like adult type theme stuff that you just can't do on the service.
Oh, adult times the
Adult themes.
adult themes.
Yeah.
Mature audiences only.
What was the one I used to use back in the day? Damn it.